But hope remains as sonar pings echo, hinting at a metallic anomaly in the distance. The signal was faint, distorted by the crushing pressure and the thick layers of sediment. The vast expanse of the ocean hides countless secrets, but none so tantalizing as a lost shipping container. It is rumored to hold $580 million worth of iPhone 17 Pro Maxes. Our story begins with a state-of-the-art salvage vessel, its crew meticulously preparing for a daring deep-sea recovery mission. As the sun rises, painting the sky with hues of anticipation, divers clad in specialized gear descend into the inky abyss. He was close. Back on the salvage vessel, Alara monitored the diver's progress with bated breath. The sonar readings flickered on the screen, painting a blurry picture of the seabed. She tapped her fingers impatiently, willing Marco to find something, anything. The tension in the control room was palpable, thick enough to cut with a knife. Then, a voice crackled over the comms. "I see it! I see the container!" It was Marco, his voice filled with a mixture of relief and triumph. Alara let out a breath she didn't realize she'd been holding. "Confirm the visuals, Marco. Give me the details." Marco swam closer, his light illuminating the massive shipping container resting on the seabed. It was covered in barnacles and seaweed, but the telltale markings were unmistakable. "It's definitely the container, Captain. Matches the dimensions and serial number on the manifest." He paused, then added, "It looks intact, but there's some corrosion." Alara relayed the information to the crew, a wave of jubilation washing over the ship. After days of relentless searching, they had finally found their prize. "All right, Marco, prepare for rigging. We're going to bring her up." Marco acknowledged the order and began attaching heavy-duty slings to the container. The task was delicate and dangerous, requiring precision and unwavering focus. One wrong move could send the entire container tumbling into the abyss. As Marco worked, Alara coordinated the crane operations from the ship. The massive crane arm swung into position, its cable descending slowly into the water. The crew held their breath as the slings were carefully connected to the crane's hook. With the rigging complete, Alara gave the order to begin the ascent. The crane groaned under the immense weight as it slowly lifted the container off the seabed. A cloud of silt billowed around it, obscuring the view. Inch by inch, the container rose, its dark silhouette emerging from the depths. The divers watched with a mixture of awe and apprehension as their prize ascended. The journey to the surface was slow and arduous, fraught with potential hazards. The currents tugged at the container, threatening to tear it from its moorings. But the crane operator held steady, his movements precise and controlled. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the top of the container broke the surface. A cheer erupted from the crew as they caught their first glimpse of their treasure. The container was hoisted onto the deck, its barnacle-encrusted surface glistening in the sunlight. Alara approached the container, her heart pounding with anticipation. The moment of truth had arrived. With a deep breath, she signaled the crew to open the container doors. The doors creaked open, revealing rows upon rows of pristine iPhone boxes. A collective gasp went up from the crew. Their eyes widened in disbelief at the sight of the treasure before them. The rumors were true. They had found their fortune. Alara smiled, a sense of accomplishment washing over her. They had faced the impossible and emerged victorious. But their journey was far from over. The iPhones still needed to be inspected, secured, and transported to their final destination. And there were still many challenges to overcome. But for now, they could savor their victory, knowing that they had achieved something extraordinary. The sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the salvage vessel and its precious cargo. The crew gathered on deck, sharing stories and laughter as they celebrated their success. The ocean stretched out before them, vast and mysterious, holding countless more secrets. But for this moment they were content, knowing that they had conquered its depths and claimed their reward. The ship turned towards the horizon, carrying its treasure towards the rising sun. The mission was a success. The iPhones were recovered. The sonar's promise spurred them onward, deeper into the ocean's grip. Guided by the faint sonar signature, the divers navigated through crushing pressure. Visibility was near zero. Finally, a colossal shape emerged from the gloom. It was the lost shipping container. Its metallic surface was encrusted with years of marine growth. The team sprang into action, carefully rigging heavy lift slings to the container. This was a delicate operation fraught with peril. Murmurs crackled through the comms. "Careful now. Easy does it." With the slings secured, the massive crane on the salvage ship began to groan. Slowly, it winched the treasure from its watery grave. The ascent was agonizingly slow. Each meter gained was a victory against the deep's relentless forces. The rough underwater conditions tested the limits of both man and machine. One diver, seasoned but wary, adjusted a sling. "Pressure's building. Watch yourselves." Another responded, his voice tight. "We're almost there." The cable strained, a low hum vibrating through the water. The container shifted, groaning under the immense weight and pressure. A cloud of silt billowed around it, obscuring the divers' vision for a moment. They held their breath, hearts pounding against their ribs. Then, slowly, the visibility cleared. The container held. The ascent continued, inch by agonizing inch. The divers monitored the slings, their faces illuminated by helmet lights. Each passing moment brought them closer to the surface, but also closer to the potential for catastrophic failure. The ocean, sensing its loss, seemed to push back with increased ferocity. Currents swirled, tugging at the divers and the precious cargo. The salvage ship above fought to maintain its position, its engines thrumming a constant rhythm of effort. Inside the control room, tension was palpable. The captain watched the monitors, his brow furrowed with concentration. "Report," the reply came, crackling over the speaker. "Slings holding, but strain is critical." He nodded grimly. "Maintain current speed. We're almost there." The divers below pressed on, their movements deliberate and precise. They were a team, bound together by a shared goal and a healthy respect for the unforgiving power of the deep. Time seemed to stretch and compress simultaneously. Each second felt like an eternity, yet the overall journey was a blur of motion and adrenaline. The container continued its slow, steady climb, leaving behind the crushing darkness of the abyss. The divers knew that the slightest mistake could spell disaster, but they also knew that they were on the verge of something extraordinary, the recovery of a lost treasure, a feat of human ingenuity and perseverance, the allure of untold riches. They pushed onward, their eyes fixed on the prize, their hearts filled with a mixture of hope and trepidation. The deep sea was a dangerous place, but they were determined to conquer it and claim their reward, the iPhone treasure. With the heavy lift slings secured, the slow ascent begins. The container, encrusted with barnacles and bearing the marks of its long submersion, rises steadily through the dark water. The divers monitor the progress, ensuring the slings hold and the container remains stable. Tension hangs in the air as the massive weight strains the cables. Each meter gained is a victory against the crushing pressure and the relentless currents. After what seems like an eternity, the shipping container breaches the surface, dripping with seawater and secrets. The crew erupts in cheers, a wave of relief and excitement washing over the deck. The container is carefully lowered onto the deck, its arrival marking the end of a grueling operation. The moment of truth arrives as the doors are pried open, the hinges groaning in protest. Inside, nestled in protective packaging, are rows upon rows of pristine iPhone 17 Pro Maxes, their sleek surfaces gleaming under the morning sun, untouched by the harsh environment they endured. A collective gasp fills the air as the sheer value of the recovered cargo becomes apparent. Each device represents a piece of technological marvel, a symbol of innovation and connectivity. The recovery is a resounding success, a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. Against all odds, the team has overcome the challenges of the deep sea, retrieving a fortune from the ocean's grasp. The lost treasure has been found, brought back from the abyss to see the light of day once more. The salvage team celebrates their victory, knowing they have accomplished a feat few others could even dream of. The captain raises a glass, toasting to the skill, courage, and teamwork that made it all possible. The divers exchange weary smiles, their faces etched with the satisfaction of a job well done. The engineers inspect the container, marveling at its resilience and the effectiveness of its seals. The deckhands begin the process of unloading the precious cargo, carefully handling each box with reverence. The iPhones are destined for a new life, ready to connect people and power innovation around the world. The story of their recovery will become a legend, a tale of adventure and triumph against the odds. As the sun sets on the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold, the salvage ship turns towards home, its mission accomplished. The crew reflects on the challenges they faced, the risks they took, and the rewards they reaped. They are bound by a shared experience, a bond forged in the depths of the ocean. The recovered iPhones represent more than just monetary value. They symbolize hope, resilience, and the power of human collaboration. The successful salvage operation serves as a reminder that even in the darkest depths, treasure can be found and brought back to the surface. The team's dedication and expertise have turned a potential disaster into a remarkable achievement. The story of the lost container and its recovery will inspire future generations of salvagers, adventurers, and dreamers. The ocean may hold many secrets, but with courage and determination, they can be unveiled. The salvage team has proven that no challenge is too great, no obstacle insurmountable. Their success is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity and achieve the impossible. The recovered iPhones are a symbol of innovation, connectivity, and the power of technology. They represent the culmination of years of research, development, and engineering expertise. The salvage team's efforts have ensured that these devices will reach their intended destination, connecting people and empowering them to achieve their goals. The story of the lost container and its recovery is a reminder of the importance of perseverance, teamwork, and the pursuit of excellence. The salvage team's success is a source of inspiration for all who strive to overcome challenges and achieve their dreams. The recovered iPhones are a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the potential for innovation. The salvage team's efforts have ensured that these devices will make a positive impact on the world. The story of the lost container and its recovery will be told for years to come, a tale of adventure, triumph, and the enduring human spirit. The salvage team's success is a reminder that anything is possible with hard work, dedication, and a little bit of luck. The recovered iPhones are a symbol of hope, resilience, and the power of human connection. The salvage team's efforts have ensured that these devices will bring joy and innovation to people around the world. The story of the lost container and its recovery is a celebration of human achievement and the pursuit of excellence. The salvage team's success is a testament to the power of teamwork, collaboration, and the unwavering pursuit of a common goal. The recovered iPhones are a symbol of progress, innovation, and the boundless potential of the human spirit. The salvage team's efforts have ensured that these devices will shape the future and inspire generations to come. The story of the lost container and its recovery is a legacy of courage, determination, and the triumph of the human will. The salvage team's success is a reminder that anything is possible when we work together and believe in ourselves.